I can't find me slippers. My foot is cold. Arr.
Ahoy, me hearties! It's your old buddy, Captain Yellowbritches. Being it was so hot, I ain't been cooking for a while, but now that it's cooled down, we're gonna make something special. It's called pirate stew. I got some celery here, and since it's all in one big chunk, I'm just gonna do this. So I want to cut maybe half the length of this, and I'm gonna cook this stuff longer than the rest, so I'm gonna get it started first. Okay, that should do it. I want to saute some of this stuff because celery just takes a long time to cook. So okay, we got some celery in the pan like that. Okay, let's get an onion and start cutting this up. Hope I don't get it in my eye. It's been a really hot summer. I've been out to the beach a lot, looking around at things on the beach. There's birds and squirrels and things like that out there. There was actually some water spouts a couple days ago, swirling around above old Lake Erie. I'll tell you something, nothing can make a lake more eerie than a bunch of water spouts. It's eerie because that's spelled the same. But well, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. So, okay, now so we got some of this onion cut. I want to cut this part too. It's a small onion, so we're just going to use the whole thing. But I want to chop it up some too. So, and that'll go in the pan too. And there's one more thing I want to cut up some to put in there. So first of all, let's chop this up a little bit. Okay, I put this in the frying pan too. Pull them right into the pan, and there's that right there, okay? You know, if you've been fishing, or you've been scratching, or you've been picking your nose, it's always good to wash your hands when you get in the galley before you make some food. In fact, a friend of mine, Captain Carl, he used to sing a song. It went something like this. Oh, sailor sails to many lands, any place he pleases, and he never forgets to wash his hands so he don't get no diseases. Let's cut some potatoes. Uh-oh, this one's squishy. Ooh, that's not good. Well, we'll cut the squishy part off. Ooh, maybe cut a little more off. A little more. Well, let's carve that out. Yeah, get rid of that piece too. You know, as long as you get rid of the bad stuff, well, this is getting smaller all the time. Oh gosh, there's a big bad spot too. And then, well, you want to cut off all the bad parts. Well, you know, cut off all the bad parts and take that part and or that part too. And oh, there's another bad part right there. Let's get rid of that. And there's another one. Well, there we go. Waste not, want not. Okay, I guess we better cut up some more potatoes. Now, you know, the skin on the outside that's been in the dirt, that's where you get your minerals from. That's why they call them minerals, because they're like rocks and stuff. You get it in there, and you get it in the skin of the potatoes, and it's good for you. Got iron and all them other good things you need. So, all right, let's cut up one more potato, I think. But that'll be enough after that. So, okay, let's cut that. You know, there's been some water spouts out on Lake Erie lately. And those are some scary things. You don't want to get near those, because they'll fall apart and a bunch of fish will drop on your boat. It's an easy way to go fishing, but it's a hard way to go. This is a fresh pepper from the garden. Let's see what it tastes like. It's going to be a fresh bite from the garden. Tastes like a pepper to me. Looks like it just started getting red too. I'm gonna get this on the stove. I'm gonna put a little olive oil in it. Dribble it round a bit, like that. Okay, now we got all these onions and peppers and celery in there. And we want that to start cooking. Oh, and I almost forgot. I'm gonna put some garlic in there too. I have that roasted garlic flavor. There's a little bit of juice in there to work with too. So that'll help moisten the vegetables and get them cooking a little better. So, okay, let's stir these up a little, and then we're going to just put them on low for a little while we work on the next part of the recipe. Now the next thing we got to do is we got to put in some stuff in the kettle here. So one of the things we're going to put in the kettle is the potatoes. So get them in there. Then we're going to put in some canned things. So here's some diced tomatoes, okay? We're just going to take this whole can and we're going to dump it in there, just like that. Alrighty then. Then we're going to take a can of beans. And we're going to dump that in. Everything, the liquid everything. Dump that in there too. Okay, so then we got that. Then we're going to take a can of corn, and well, this one's got the old-fashioned lid, so I'm going to have to use a can opener. And open it up like this. And then the same thing, we're just going to dump the whole thing in there. And so the liquid and everything is going to go in there. And then we're going to, yes, like that. And this is going to go on the stove. And it's going to have to start cooking for a long time. Now let's go see how these vegetables are doing for a minute. Okay, these are looking pretty good. Starting to get softened up. You know, sometimes I had a buddy of mine that was out at the east end of Lake Erie. There's a great falls called Niagara Falls, right? And one day, you know, sometimes them spouts can come in kind of handy. So he was sailing his boat, and he got too close to Niagara Falls, and his front end of his boat started peeking over the end. I know that's an exciting sounding story, but I gotta move on here. Okay, we're gonna switch this pan out for the kettle. Get that start cooking. And we're gonna put this stuff in with the rest. Just like that. And stir it around. Gonna add some water to it. I'm gonna add a little bit of chicken bouillon to it too. A little bit of chicken bouillon. That'll be good. You know, I think it needs a little more water. Okay, we'll give that a stir. And then we'll put the lid on it. And we'll turn it down some. And that's going to cook for a while now. Okay, now we want to prep up some ground beef. Got a pound of ground beef here. And we're going to put that in this pan that we was cooking the vegetables in. And that's going to cook up and brown up, and we'll add that to the chowder too. So throw that bag away. We don't need that bag no more. In fact, we don't need this. We don't need this. Oh, and we don't need the cans either. The cans. Oh, I missed. Oh well. Okay, I'll get it in a minute. So we can get that ready for the stove. Because we want to brown this, but we want to add a couple things to this. We're going to add some black pepper. And we're going to add some sisson. Ooh, that was a good one. That cleared me barnacles right off. I don't think this is come in. Oh, that's me doing that. Now this is pretty solid in there. Oh, that's chunky. It'll melt. This, we don't need this no more either. So anyway, back to the story. As my buddy was heading right over the Niagara Falls, suddenly, out of nowhere, come this water spout. And it come down right over the boat. And it sucked the boat up in the air and threw it back over into the lake. And his boat was saved. How do you like that for a story?
Oh, stop it. You're killing me.
I couldn't think of a better one. Oh, well, anyway, now we got some fresh stuff from the garden here. And this is oregano. And we're going to take and peel these leaves off from the stems. That fresh oregano smells really good. It actually makes your fingers smell better. Smell a lot better than when I was scratching. Some of this stuff we want to put right in the kettle, and some of it we want to wait for later. But right here we got some parsley. See, there's some fresh parsley from the garden. Let's try one. Parsley. Okay, we're gonna chop that up good. Okay, now that can go over on that side too, because both of those are going into what's cooking right now. However, this is some basil. Nice big fresh batch of basil. So we're going to take the leaves off of this, and we're going to cut this up, but we're not going to cook it. We're going to put it in very last, because the basil will it'll kind of lose some of its goodness if you cook it with the rest of everything. You want it to be nice and fresh. So we're going to chop this up and put it on the other side of the cutting board. Keep it separate. You gotta keep them separated. I heard that on some place. I don't remember. I think I was out somewhere and I heard that. All right, this is going into the kettle now. So we're gonna cook that in the kettle now. Okay, this is just starting to get warm, so give this a stir. Then we're gonna move it over to the other back burner there. Okay, we're gonna sprinkle a bit of flour in here. That's so we can thicken up the broth. It'll be nice. You'll see. You just trust old Captain Yellowbritches. You'll see, this is going to be so good. We're going to grab it a lot. Of course, you ain't going to know unless you make it yourself. There's always a drawback to something, right? Okay, I'm going to finish cooking that part. Okay, that's browned up good enough. Now, we're going to slide this kettle back into the front here. Okay, then we got to take this, put it in here with the rest. Give it a good stir, and then we're going to cover it and cook it for quite a while now. Maybe about, 30-40 minutes, I guess. So let's stir that around nice. Get it all stirred through there, it'd be good. Okay. Now we'll cover it up, turn it on real low, so it don't boil over. So I know I didn't mention it to you before, but this kitchen is so bright, and I went and got some black curtains to try to help break down the light a little bit. But I had to get them curtains. At first I had to go to the bank. I put my money in the riverbank. That's where pirates put their money. So come on. Anyways, we're waiting for this stuff to cook. Once it's done, it's going to be so good. But we still have to put in this basil. We still got the basil to put in. We don't want to forget that. And I think we're going to probably have to add a little bit of salt. I've got some sea salt. See? Well, have a look at that. It's done. So the last thing we gotta do now is put this basil in there. Stir it around. And I'm gonna shut the heat off. And it's ready. Oh yeah. Looking good. I didn't put any salt in here, so I'm gonna salt it to taste. But look at that. Oh, look at all them nice vegetables and the potatoes and the corn. And there's onion and garlic and tomatoes and green pepper. Oh, there's all kind of good stuff in there. Oh, boy. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, I'm going to add some salt to this. I know I'm going to need some salt. So, it's not coming out very fast. But, you better take a look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's some good stuff in there, I'm telling you. It smells so good. Oh, it's steaming up the camera there. Well, that's cooling down. I'm going to make me a nice slab of bread and butter. Oh, yeah. Got some of this nice whole grain bread. So I'm going to make us a nice slab of that to go with this soup. The soup's mighty hot right now. I don't want to be burning myself. I hate that when you make a good dish or something and then you burn your tonsils out and you can't taste it no more because your taste buds are killed. I hate when that happens. So I'm going to be very careful and taste this. So, okay, first of all, we're just going to get a little broth so we can taste and see how the salt consistency is. Let's take a little bit. Oh, the flavor's good. Oh, but it's really hot. Well, we're just gonna wait for a minute. Well, it's finally cooled down enough that I can start nibbling on it. So let's get a little bit more of a meaty bite in here. Get maybe a small potato or something. Or there's a little meat in there. This is mighty good. No, this is the kind of stuff you eat on a cool fall day, or even on a winter day when that comes around. And not real pleased about that coming by, but it's the end of summer and the beginning of fall. This is good. This was a little bit complicated. Let's watch it. And a nice slab of bread and butter to go with it. What a good meal. Okay, there you have it. Pirate stew. But you better try it, or you're gonna be sorry. So, alright then. Like and subscribe. And share this with other people that you like. And even some that you don't like. Just share it around, all right? And so then anyway, I'm okay. Well, you know, I like to eat by myself, so you can't stick around any longer. I'm sure you got something you gotta go do. So, okay, go do that. God bless you, and goodbye.